We'll get right to it. December 28th. So Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I see a lot of people scared to take Giannis. Still would take the over on points for Chris Middleton. Franz Wagner. Tough. I like his points. I think he's still going to put up a fight. You know, it's an NBA game. You know, somebody's still going to have to score at least. They're going to still have to score at least 60 to 70 points. You know, no matter how bad they play. Points for Gary Harris. And I like the points for Franz Wagner. And I also like the points for Wendell Carter. They're going to have to play some big minutes tonight. So the points for Grayson Allen. I like the points for Tobias Harris. Embiid, I'm not messing with it. I mean, he could drop 30, of course, but because there's nobody to hold him in the paint. But I don't know. Trying to hold Pascal Siakam. I just see Embiid maybe getting into foul trouble early. And I like the points for Siakam. If I had to take anything, I would take the under on Curry and the under on Thibault. Jimmy Butler's last 5 games, he missed 3 weeks, so we couldn't really go off of that. But against Detroit, he didn't score anything. And against Orlando, he scored only 17. So tonight, if I'm taking anything, I'm taking the under. The last 2 games that Jimmy Butler has been back from injury, he's averaging 8.5 points for the last 2 games. So no Bradley Beal. Y'all all know I'm taking Dinwiddie over on points. You got Corey Kispert. Let's see what he's done in the last 5 games. Last 5 games, he's averaged 8.5 points. He is Corey Kispert is rejected for 11.5 tonight with no Bradley Beal. I like the over on that if the game stays close. I mean, is he starting? I don't know if he's starting. Yeah, I like the over on Kispert. I'm definitely taking the over on points for Duncan Robinson. I like the over for points for Russell Westbrook. I like the over for points for THT, Horton Tucker. I like the under. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I like the under on LeBron James points. And I like the over for Christian Wood points. He owes everybody. Kevin Porter Jr., I'm taking the over on his points. Eric Gordon, I don't trust him in this situation. I like the under on points. Julius Randle, over on points with no Karl-Anthony Towns. Evan Fournier, over 0 points. RJ Barrett, under on points. Kemba Walker. When a guy goes for 44 and then turns around and go for 10, you need to stay away from out. I'm taking the over on points for Ricky Rubio. I like the over on points for Devontae Graham. The over on points for Herbert Jones. The under on points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I like the over on points for Halliburton. I like the over on points for Jokic. I think he goes for 30 plus tonight. I like the over on points for Curry. I think he goes for 30 plus tonight. I like the over on points for Otto Porter. And I like the under on points for Will Barton. I like the over on rebounds for Giannis. I like the over on rebounds for Carter. I wish there was at 9 where they usually are for him, 8.5, 9. But I still like him getting 11 tonight. They got him at 10.5. I still like it. 2 games and didn't do anything. The first game back, he did have 11 rebounds against Orlando. So I like the over on 6.5 rebounds for Jimmy Butler against Washington. I like the over on rebounds for Tyrese Maxey and the over on rebounds for Kyle Kuzma. I like the under on rebounds for Gafford. Definitely taking the over on rebounds for Yurt 7. Omer from Miami. Definitely taking that. He's went over the last 10 games over. I like the under on LeBron and Christian Wood for rebounds. LeBron has more of a chance to get 9 than Christian Wood does 12. With Russell under here, you know. So I'm just thinking I get 10, 12 rebounds from Russell Westbrook tonight playing against Houston. So yeah, I like the over on Russell Westbrook rebounds, the under on LeBron James, the under on Christian Wood. It's a toss-up. It's too close for comfort, in other words, for me to take either one of those. Even though you need 6 to get the green line, I like over on Patrick Beverly rebounds. He's a dog. Jonas Valanciunas, definitely over on rebounds with no Jared Allen, no Evan Mobley. Definitely taking the over on Valanciunas rebounds. I don't see Draymond Green up here, so I'm guessing he out. So I wouldn't mess with the rebounds for Looney. But if I did have to choose after seeing Draymond is out, I would take the over on Looney rebounds. I like, now that everybody's back, I like the under on Drew Holiday's assists. I like the over on Jimmy Butler's assists. I like the over on Duncan Robinson assists. I like the over on Russell Westbrook assists. Like I said, I think he gets a triple-double this game. So that makes me like the under on LeBron James assists. I like the over on Eric Gordon's assists. I like the over on Julius Randle assists. I like the over on Tyrese Halliburton assists and Jokic assists. I like the under on Steph Curry's assists. And I like the over on Aaron Wiggins assists. The under on RJ Hampton fantasy points. The over on Franz Wagner fantasy points. Bobby Portis is back. I like the over on his fantasy points. I like the over on fantasy points with Embiid. I like the under on fantasy points for Jimmy Butler. I like the over for Amir York7. I like the over on Tyler Hero, even though I think it's going to be close. And I like the under on Gabe Vincent fantasy points. I like the over on Russell Westbrook fantasy points. I like the under on LeBron James fantasy points. I like the under on Jalen Green's fantasy points. I like the under on Kemba Walker's fantasy points. I like the over on Julius Randle fantasy points. I like the over on Valanciunas fantasy points. The over on Ricky Rubio fantasy points. The over on Otto Porter's fantasy points. And the over on Gary Payton Jr. the second fantasy point. If I didn't mention it, I'm not messing with it. I like the threes over on Corey Kispert. Threes under on Drew Holiday. I like the over on threes for Steph Curry. Over on threes for Jokic. Free throws over for Giannis. Free throws over for Embiid. Free throws over for Jokic. Free throws under for Alexander. If you're new to Prize Picks, click the link in the description to get your first deposit matched up to $100. First deposit. Also click the other 2 links in the description to get 2 free stocks from Webull or 1 free stock from Robinhood. The world revolves around stocks. Trust me. Any questions, hit me in the chat.